Hi there. Being, belonging, doing. This is a cycle of creation. And yet we tend to think that doing things is the only thing that creation's about. So we get our to-do list and we do things. But actually, just doing things isn't going to make everything right. We've been doing things for millennials, for centuries, for decades. But being is the key to understand how to belong and how to create the doing. And one of the things I learned way back when, that was a Brian Tracy Psychology of Achievement program. He was talking about the fact that animals don't have a sense of achievement. And I think that is true. Anyway, it struck me as fascinating that human beings actually have a sense of achievement. And that has created this myth that if we just achieve things, then doing things is the most important thing. Being busy, doing things. But actually just being in the moment, being who we are, being different to everybody else and understanding what that difference is, being true to ourselves, being honest, being caring, being empathetic, being excited, being enthusiastic, whatever it is we want to be, is important. And actually, loads of people are always saying, you can be whatever you want to be. Well, the truth is that is true. We can be anything we want to be, but we need to do it in a sense of belonging to everybody around us. So who are we belonging to? What is that belongingness that you have? Belonging to your family? Yes. Belonging to your peers, your tribe on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever you are on social media. You're belonging to a person, an individual, having an intimate partner maybe. Belonging to your passion, belonging to your business. Belonging is a really important part of our essence in the world. I belong to a generation of baby boomers. I'm very proud to be that. I don't mean that as an offence to anybody in another generation. I have been the other generations. But I grew up in a era where when I was a teenager, it was the first time that teenagers were called teenagers. I don't know whether you knew that. So belonging to our history is important. I belong to my 71 years, and that experience has informed me of what and who I am, and I see the future as something in which I can use my imagination, become that achieving doer. So being, belonging, doing. It's a cycle of intention, and the being starts it off. And the only thing that you can control is the being. And this is my value creation cycle of intention. And I believe that if we all step into that space, we can do the achieving together. Because we know how we belong. We know how we belong to humanity. We know how we belong to whatever generation we were born into, our history, our experience. Our knowledge, experience, and imagination is what will help us create our journey to the desired future we want. So my passion is helping you understand who you are in the context of belonging and achieving doing. And I would love to have a conversation with you and explain a bit more about my experiences with the gender dynamics map and how it's really, really helped me to see the world in its true and magnificent diversity, because it is truly diverse and different. And people say to me at the moment, with the civil unrest and Black Lives Matter and everybody out there on the road, on the march across the world, and COVID still lurking, it's a time for change, and it's a time for being, belonging, and doing. But we have to be careful that we don't do too much damage and violence and anger on the way. I'm very sure of that we can find solutions by interactive, compassionate, empathetic, listening dialogue, that we can find a way, whether this is in business, in the boardrooms, in your leadership team, in your family, on your remote working Zoom session. There are differences in any collection of people, and understanding those is a journey of the lifetime, and I would love to help you. So be magical today. Remember who you are being, who you belong to, and who you are achieving with. And I will see you tomorrow.